which of course is such a rare exotic gemstone. And then the tanzanite, which we've explained to you during the show, is a legacy gemstone. Morganite and tanzanite will be mined out in our lifetime.
Okay, and then the earrings. Look at these gorgeous earrings. They are brand new. This is really, again, this says Rarities all over it. Because in this, you're getting pink amethyst that you would swear is morganite. It looks like morganite. You get rose quartz right there in the center, and then you get blue topaz, pink amethyst, and white zircon surrounding it. I love the combination of the blue, the white, and the pink. So rose quartz in the center, blue topaz, white zircon, pink amethyst on the outside. This was appraised at $400. We're doing it for $199 and under $40 on your charge card. When you see these on, you are gonna flip. First off, the size is 1 9/16 of an inch in the length. So it's a perfect size. But when you think of these colors, when you think of the perfect color to frame your face, doesn't matter what color your eyes are or what color your hair is, this softens your look. That's the reason why we wear blush. That's the reason why we wear these soft little glowing highlighters. This is something that's gonna cast that highlight right there beside your face. And then also too, look at the movement. As I just touch these, you get that movement. So what is that? That's intrigue. Everybody's gonna wanna get closer to your earring and look at it. And I want to show you this really closely too, because you're getting 3 pear shapes within the design that actually move. It's not like that moves or just the interior that moves. They actually all move. So 3 separate pieces that are moving. They do have the omega back design, which you usually only find that on much more expensive earrings, but it just means that they're gonna be so much more comfortable on. We have 100 pairs remaining. Do you have them on, Kara?
I do, I put one on. Okay, when we talk about a suite of jewelry, so we're talking about this Wonder Woman cuff, we're talking about the cluster ring with morganite and tanzanite. This is my baby's breath earring. Doesn't this look like, you can imagine this being baby's breath, both the girl and the boy. It is created in 3 unique parts so that every part of this moves, every part of this earring twinkles. It has an omega back, so it's so lightweight and easy to wear. Now, I dedicate this earring, my baby's breath earring, because my brother, who is 58 years old, has 2 little babies. He has a 5-year-old, a girl who I'm madly in love with, and he just had a little baby boy. So when I call this my baby's breath earring, this is really dedicated to my beautiful niece and nephew who are innocent. The rose gold in all of this collection is feminine, it's beautiful. In Europe, they call it pink gold. Think about how unique and different this is. Think about how beautiful and soft and baby pink, but yet rose gold. It started out in Russia. Now, rose gold is actually copper added into yellow gold. So you've got 14 karat golds here over sterling silver. They add the copper in, and that's how you get this magnificent rose or pink color. Then I chose to accent it with that beautiful baby soft blue. That could be aquamarine, that could be blue topaz. You've got the rose quartz in the center, which could be pink opal, except it has a more beautiful transparency. And then you have that diamond white zircon. Okay, here's a funny story. I had my girlfriend over the other day, and her friend emailed her and said to her, can you ask Carol Brodie, because I was sitting with her, and she didn't know I was sitting with her. She said, can you ask Carol Brodie about this earring and if she loves it and if I should buy it? She bought it, she got it home, and she sent me an email. She said, Carol, this is the most beautiful earring. I love the way it looks. It makes me look so girly girl. And you know, that's the kind of feedback that I want to get. If you love a soft, feminine earring, if you love rose gold, if you love the pastel colors, I mean, when you talk about spring and summer have never been as sweet and romantic.
Okay, and reminding you too, it's under $40 on your charge card because everything is 4 flexible payments or more right now on all jewelry that we're showing you and all jewelry on hsn.com. But now it's time, if you love rubies, and I mean real rubies, not simulated, not creating, but the real